IBO Super Lightweight Championship. We saw John O'Carroll win the IBO belt at Super Featherweight earlier. Who takes this one? And it is a mouth-watering matchup, it really is. Pierce O'Leary, undefeated, the youngster from here.
Receive my instruction in the dressing room. Listen to my command at all time and protect yourself at all time. Remember, we have an agreement, a clear and clean fight. Check in.
Deafening noise in the 3 arena. You just never get a fan base as massive as this so early in your career, unless you A, can fight, and B, you're really popular for a reason. Pierce O'Leary has the city of Dublin behind him. It reminds me a bit of Josh Warrington, who's in the other corner helping out Maxi Hughes with Leeds, or Ricky Hatton in Manchester. Big bang, they expect. Fight number 19, he's undefeated, the Dubliner, but he's in with his clever, experienced southpaw Maxi Hughes, who has 29 victories under his belt. Should have been a world champion, really. He's held IBO before, and he's had some massive wins and some unlucky nights, but he's taken this on 4 weeks' notice. He was in shape. He was here sparring with Cole Murphy. We saw him in Nottingham recently for the Warrington Wood fight, and he said, I had to snap it up, even though it's a weight above me.
Well, look, you used the word there, clever, and that's exactly what he's got to do here, Maxi Hughes. They switched on. Don't waste anything, don't get greedy. We know how good of a boxer he can be when he's in a nice flow and rhythm, but he's in here with someone who looks fired up, really feeding off of this crowd. The energy in here is electric.
Getting that jab going. Aggressive, come forward type. O'Leary, see the big shoulders and the huge power he has as well. 10 knockouts on the record. Hughes has lost 8 times, Barry, over the years, but it doesn't really tell the story.
It doesn't. He turned his career around, didn't he? Ironically, against another Irish fighter, John O'Carroll, really turned him around. It looked like he wasn't going to get over the line at British level at one point, Maxi Hughes, but he's, resilience personified with him. But for O'Leary, he's a real talent, but and he does punch hard. He should load up against Maxi Hughes. Fluency's going to be his friend here, O'Leary. The punching combinations, that lovely rhythm that he has when he lets his hands go.
Cutting the ring off as well there. O'Leary really trying to pin Maxi Hughes into that neutral corner.
Yeah, that natural power advantage. Even with his gloves up, Hughes, he might feel some of these, and on the legs and reflexes quite as good at 36. He's such a lovely fella out of the ring, Maxi Hughes, and I hope he stays around boxing when he does finally call it a day. Him and Josh Warrington and Reece Mould, the 3 musketeers, but these body shots from O'Leary early on in the first round look sickening.
Yeah, they're heavy blows. Adam, you're right, and again, just getting the foot inside there and landing that right to the body, but it's not just the power, it's the physical strength of O'Leary. It's draining, always pushing you back.
And like we said at the start of the show, Dan, he picks his shots really well, doesn't he? He doesn't just throw abandon. He really is looking for the target to hit clean and keep that fluency in his work.
Good body shot. It's so suffocating, this pressure.
Nice body shot from Hughes, but had absolutely no effect on O'Leary, who's just controlling the ring with that jab and marching forward, imposing himself on the smaller man, naturally Hughes. And O'Leary doesn't want to make mistakes tonight. He wants to make a statement.
Straight away. See the way you've got to move and he's got to stop to throw. Yeah, but he can't, so he's going to show you when he dips up the left hand comes over. Don't give him it, okay? Listen, that's what he's good. But look, keep the fighting up. Just don't want you walking in, letting him get off and just rock the round. He won the round. He's reddening already round here. Every opportunity to get for it. But even from this round, build on it.
Joe McNally leading the corner. Philip Hughes, Niall Burke, Paul Taylor. I was talking to the team earlier. They just believe in this guy, O'Leary, in the super lightweight division, which is full of talent. Dalton Smith, of course, winning the world title in New York. Adam Azim, one of the best around. Jack Rafferty. There's so many good fighters from Britain, from Ireland. And Pierce O'Leary, if he can get a big win here with his Irish fan base. But Maxi Hughes will try everything he can to survive and just get into some sort of rhythm. But has he got the power to keep O'Leary at bay?
Well, you get the impression O'Leary has total disrespect for the power of Maxi Hughes. But one thing is for sure, Maxi Hughes will never feel sorry for himself. He'll always be trying to find a way to make O'Leary miss and then make him pay. We know what a good counter-puncher he is. He's got to try and get that into play.
Hughes' strength, for me, is he keeps his shape all the time, even under pressure. So it's very hard to get a real clean shot at him at times. And he'll throw when you're not throwing. So you'll throw a combination, he tucks up tight and he fires back. Will he be able to do that? Willing to do that against Leary, who punches very hard and naturally the bigger guy?
Very smart southpaw, Maxi Hughes, but has he had a super lightweight body puncher in front of him like O'Leary? And there's just a grimace on his face. Hughes.
Good left hook there from O'Leary, just changed the angle, come over the top, lifting the elbow up to get over that high guard there of Hughes.
And this is what you do as well, when you're facing somebody who's got limited time in the gym, you know, like full camp, you've got to make them work, you've got to impose yourself, and we're seeing that from O'Leary. And doing the right thing as well, he's targeting the body, and we've seen what a great counter left hook puncher he is, so he's setting traps already.
You just get the feeling around ringside of the control and the size of O'Leary. He's just all over Maxi Hughes, not giving him room to breathe. And these body shots have got to stop taking their toll. He's switching them up, and when Hughes fires back, he's leaving gaps. And I think there's a mark by the left eye of the man from Doncaster.
I don't think the pressure's going to bother Hughes. I mean, the power of the shots and the placement of the shots might, but the actual foot pressure, he's quite used to that. So he knows how to be reactive. It's just the weight of the shot and the variety. For me, Leary got to start screw shotting through the middle now, open up that defence.
Yeah, Maxi Hughes will want to just see out 3 or 4 rounds if he can, and then try and test O'Leary down the stretch.
It's important for O'Leary not to load up. He's pressure fighting here, and he's boxing at his base. But if he starts loading up and tensing up, and he doesn't make a dent on Hughes, he might start to tire himself.
Yeah, I know what you're saying about Maxi Hughes, always, I guess, in the past looking to invite pressure, but this is intense. It really is from O'Leary.
He's flown out of the blocks, he really has, Pierce O'Leary, but Maxi Hughes, standing tall, gets through the second.
Good round. Now,
Shauna Hagan, Josh's dad, said they took the fight straight away. Maxi Hughes loves short notice jobs. He loves upsetting the apple cart. That's what he's made a career of.
A nice little left hook there from O'Leary. He's in the corner. Not sure if he's cut there, Pierce O'Leary.
Yep, you're right, Barry. There's a bit of work going on in the corner. Maybe a small neck up on the right eye there of Pierce O'Leary. Good spot, Barry.
Good spot. Carl Frampton spotted it, to be honest.
Well done, Carl.
Okay.
They're all Addy's claiming it as well. That might give Maxi Hughes just a little confidence. There's a spring in his step, the white with the red of Bo on the front and Remy on the back, his kids, and Pierce O'Leary, a father as well. Effie and Hattie, family men, proud men, warriors, and what a night in Dublin.
That's going to be the difference for O'Leary if he just starts changing the angle of the shot. Just coming up through the middle, opening up that defence.
And he wasn't as tense, was he, when he let those 3 shots go?
He has a nice wide stance, which means he can accelerate into his shots, but also you'll get weight in those shots, but also that takes a lot of energy to do that.
Carl's given the first couple of rounds to O'Leary. No surprise there. He's been dominant. He's been aggressive. He's been hunting down Maxi Hughes. But Hughes is very, very wily and experienced. That fight with George Cambosos Jr., he should have won that.
Yeah, he absolutely roasted there, wasn't he? I mean, that's Hughes' strength. He keeps his shape. His hands are always high, elbows always tucked in tight. Keeps himself as safe as he possibly can.
Just got to try and navigate back to the centre ring. That's better. Just allow a bit of space behind you. Don't invite too much pressure. When his back touches the rope, get back to the centre ring or do what he's doing here. Grab hold, try and stop the work, nullify the threat of O'Leary, who again is looking menacing as he ploughs forward.
Just like see O'Leary double up with that right hand. When he gets his left foot on the outside, throws that right hand. Just make 2 shots out of it.
Together 12 rounds with Liam Dillon in Ipswich on the big Wardley Hooney night. Pierce O'Leary had a bit of trouble at times there, so Hughes will take confidence from the fact that he hasn't won every round of every fight, Pierce O'Leary. He's excellent, but there are times when a boxer, maybe like Hughes, if he can get in the rhythm and start causing him problems, but it's that knockout ratio, only 6 on the Hughes slate, and it's just whether he's physically strong enough to weather this storm.
Yeah, but his bread and butter is boxing. We've already seen Maxi Hughes in this round, had a couple of jabs, having a bit more success.
There was a good uppercut there from Maxi Hughes on the move as well, I thought.
He's a quality fighter. It's just whether at the weight, the legs, the short notice, all of that is a bit too much of a mountain to climb. Body shot from O'Leary. It's finding the gaps. Hughes clever. But at the moment, still a bit of a survival mission. But it's all happening here in Ireland and on DAZN. Next week, we're at the Copper Box Arena. George Liddard defending his British and Commonwealth middleweight titles. Wasn't he impressive winning those against Kieran Conway? And he's in with Tyler Denny, good operator. Looking forward to that. Then a few hours later, across the Atlantic, it's Orlando. Carlos Adames putting his WBC middleweight title on the line against Austin Ammo Williams. Good fight that. Great action. Both sides of the pond live on DAZN. This the chief support. Remember, Jazza Dickens and Anto Kakachi is up next. But this 12-rounder for the vacant IBO title in the incredibly competitive 10-stone super lightweight division. And again, Pierce O'Leary straight out of his corner. I mean, we know his tactics. What's Maxi Hughes and Shauna Hagan thinking in that red corner?
Yeah, try and weather this early storm. Get back to your boxing as soon as you can. Move back to the centre ring. Be smart. Don't be greedy. Pick your moments and use your experience. Try an old man O'Leary when you get the opportunity.
And it's a hard balance for Hughes because you've got, first and foremost, you've got to stay safe. You're a guy who hits harder than you, but naturally bigger than you. So you've got to stay safe like he is doing, but more activity. And how you balance that is very difficult for a guy who's not a big puncher.
Doesn't need to be doing this, Adam. Trading with O'Leary.
I was just thinking exactly the same thing. Trading in the neutral corner. There's O'Leary's power. And if he can just open up that defence of Maxi Hughes and rough him up a bit. And if he loses his rhythm, just dabs at his eye there. Maxi Hughes. You can see there the jabs. Landing from Hughes, but the couple of shots all with O'Leary. And Maxi Hughes is fighting fire with fire. I'm not sure that's the way to go about this job. He's trying desperately. It's great action, but he already looks tired, Maxi Hughes.
Yeah, that left hook got him all wobbled.
Down he goes, no knockdown, bundled over, but there's the physical strength, and he's straight in, and there's a minute 24 left. determined to get through.
I tell you, he's doing well to stay on his feet there, Maxi Hughes. Got a left hook rocked into the sole of his boots.
As game as they come, but these are heavy blows raining in from O'Leary.
Nice and composed here, O'Leary as well, taking his time. He knows he got the man hurt, looking for that clean target.
And listen to this noise. The support is incredible. He sold 5,000 tickets himself, Pierce O'Leary. But Maxi Hughes has taken the challenge. He stepped up to the plate. And he's desperately trying to get through. He's bumped around the right eye as well. Battered and bruised. But there's no quitting Maxi Hughes.
Look at this effort. Look at this spirit from Maxi Hughes. But look at this onslaught from O'Leary.
And he's just wobbling around, a little unsteady on the legs of Sean O'Hagan. Instructions from the corner, but it's so tough. He's fighting like a true warrior here, Maxi Hughes.
Swelling to the right eye. Hughes, the ref was just edging closer to these two. But what a massive round this is for Pierce O'Leary.
Yeah, good jab, thumping shots, and a terrible session for Maxi Hughes as he goes back to his corner. Is it mission impossible for the man from Rossington?
He's full of experience, obviously, Maxi Hughes, but so is Sean O'Hagan, but they've got to be thinking here, this stage of his career, is it worth it? And it's always worth it, because it's the fight of your life, but the first left hook he got caught with, I always say that from that, I don't know, he was all over the place, but he found his composure somehow, and take a few more shots there off Pierce O'Leary, who took his time.
He throws that so well, doesn't he, Barry? That counter left hook is a peach. Turns the hips right into the shot.
He gets the real rotation in his shot, doesn't he, O'Leary? But so tough there, Maxi Hughes, really is.
But look at the damage that left hook has caused to the eye of Maxi Hughes, and that's his favourite shot. They've really got to keep an eye on that and the man.
An incredible setting, incredible performance so far from Pierce O'Leary. I'm going to bring Carl Frampton in. What are you thinking of the unbeaten Dubliner?
O'Leary's looking amazing tonight. He's boxing at an incredible pace, and this is what you do when you have a late notice replacement and someone who's coming up a weight division as well. You impose your size and strength and try to bully him, and that's exactly what's happening here. Maxi's doing so well to stay in this. Showing us the gut and the grit that we know that he has, but it's going to be so difficult for him to stay in this fight.
It's good for O'Leary here, though, good pressure.
Yeah, look, it's just non-stop, relentless pressure again from O'Leary. He knows he's got his man up. The left hook again.
The bravery of Maxi Hughes as he eats up these body shots. The corner have been around him a long time. Referee having a closer look. 2 minutes left in the fifth. He's not normally legitimately stopped Maxi Hughes. He really refuses to wilt, but this is just too much.
And again, O'Leary taking his time. He knows he's doing nothing's coming back. That's worrying him. He can pick his shots really well. Look at that clean finish here.
One of the best performances we've seen from Pierce O'Leary. So far, he saved it for the homecoming. He was met by Mark Chamberlain. Maxi Hughes stepped up to the plate, but what a punishing night he's finding it in there.
I tell you what, his feet are still good, aren't they? Still moving.
Yeah, moving freely and moving both sides. But we could be close to the end here.
I think the corner are going to take a look maybe in the next minute or two, maybe when he gets back to the stall at the end of the round. It's just how much, Barry, you said, does he need to take?
Do it now then. I understand. I mean, the thing is, you're always hoping he might show something, and I understand that, you know, because there's love in that corner. There truly is. But I mean,
there's real love in that corner.
Fight in a minute.
There's real love in that corner, but he's got 6 knockouts on his record. He's a natural lightweight, and he's come in at just a month's notice. It's just not enough for a very fired up Pierce O'Leary, the 26-year-old who's motoring and putting on a big statement. Sean O'Hagan with a towel in his hand. They're going to put him out. Shauna Haggis looks at the referee. Maxi Hughes' brave effort comes to an end. And he doesn't know it yet, but Pierce O'Leary is the IBO Super Lightweight Champion.
That's a good call. That's the right call.
Yeah.
Just wait for the bell to go, and the referee will wave it off. O'Leary is 19-0. It was a sparkling performance in front of those thousands of ticket holders. Really angry with himself. Maxi Hughes has no need to be. He's an absolute diamond in this sport, and it was just too much. The referee pulls it off, and the crowd can celebrate long into the night. Big bangs, big bang, takes up.
I tell you something, this is some atmosphere. Unbelievable.
Tears of Maxi Hughes. I wonder if his long and wonderful career will come to an end. Maybe Josh Warrington's too in the corner. They've given so much,
Adam,
to boxing.
when people call it prize fighting, that's not prize fighting. That's your life. It's more than money. It means more than money sometimes. He's gutted because he thinks this will be my last chance. My last chance to ever step in the ring again, and I didn't go the way I wanted to. That's not about the money, that's just about his heart and his pride and the love for the sport there. His pride and the love for the sport there for Maxi Hughes.
Maxi Hughes and getting the respect from the younger man by 10 years, the man that was expected to win this tonight, especially with Hughes coming in as a substitute. But there's the respect from Maxi Hughes. It's great to see two fighters at the end like this after, but it was a war that was fairly one-sided really from start to finish. Pierce O'Leary stays undefeated. Tonight we've got Dickens and Kakache, and then it's over to California. Arnold Barboza and